What's up, guys? Gonna make a quick video here. Somebody said in my earlier video that they wanted to see the ghetto rooftop, the ghetto mall that I was gonna have to go to today on the other side of town. So this was in the East Valley. Let's do a little slideshow here if we can. It's a little ghetto mall. So the first thing you see is this, ooh, a nice train Voyager. So like, yeah, that's not gonna be so bad. But then you have all these old turds right here. And these are 1986 units. That just absolutely sucked. So I went to the train unit first and found that it was missing a leg of power. But the fuses were all still good. We'll go more to that later. But then I go to these old turds and I'm getting in there and 1 and 2 fuses are blown, so I replaced them. But then I knew I needed to go downstairs and go find out what's going on with the electrical. So this is how ghetto the inside of this place is. This is the drop for the Voyager, so I thought, well, I'm going to follow that conduit and see if it takes me to the direction of this big store, you know, to where the disconnect is, or I'm sorry, take me to where the circuit breaker is. So it's kind of weird because the unit power comes down from the drop, goes over, hits this box, and turns around and goes this way. Let's see the next slide here. The original wire looks to be this huge, like, what is that, like number 2 or something? And then looks like somebody tapped onto it and used like the clamps and then some electrical tape to tap off of for some other unit. That's kind of messed up. So, and then those wiring goes that way. It's kind of weird, some hodgepodging. There's at least 3, if not 4 units all on the same circuit. And that's going to be an issue. So then I follow the conduit and it goes over to that end of the store. So I go back downstairs and follow that conduit. It goes down in this pipe and goes into here. And I notice all this wiring is this out. By the way, check these out. Train lighting control panel. Original from the 80s, man. And Goodman doesn't know what that stuff is. It'd be noisy if they did. So anyway, yeah, this wiring is choice right here. I'm like, wow. So I told them they need a lot of electrical work done in this store. It's a popular chain store, by the way. So here's where I needed to go. And the guy was looking for the key. Luckily, this one was kind of broke, and then I used my lockpick to open this one, but it was just right here. And he did come out and open these after a while when he found a key. But so I got into these big old, you know, switch gearbox or whatever, you know, electrical panels. And this fuse was blown. And look at this. See how tight that is over here? And then this one here is just loose. Look at these pins right there. So that was the picture I sent them. So yeah, needless to say, this thing's toast. So was the other one underneath it. One of them seemed to be a spare, so I stole a fuse out of it because I didn't have any of these, I don't think. I bent this together and just stuck a fuse in there. I know it's not going to be tight enough to not create heat, and heat's just going to make it loose, but just enough to go down there and further test. So I came back up into this one, and of course it's to the units, and this one of course has a short in it. So notice various things. Right now, see these points are closed. Well, the power is off, so the plunger, the coils were like pulled down, seized. And look at this, man. This sucker, I had to take a screwdriver, rip it. Look at this. The metal liquefied and cooled, and I broke it loose. And look how jagged that is from ripping those points loose. And I can't see the bottom one because my hand was on it, but yep. Look at this. I mean, that's a bad contact right there. So probably single phase the indoor blower motor, and as you see, it got really, really hot. It's shorted the ground. Look at that sticker, it just melted off. That motor doesn't look original. Look at how shiny it is compared to everything else. And then the other thing I noticed was the scroll compressor, which does not belong in this unit. They have 2 reciprocating ones, but somebody put a scroll dated 2014 right there. ZR61, so it's a full 5-ton unit. So These are 463 phase, but yeah, I know this is an old meter, but it just keeps working. Just slams and stays on bad. Just boom. So that motor's compressor's toast. So I isolated it. I actually found this first, and then the blower motor. There's a lot more units to work on up here. So, but that circuit seemed to go to this one, this one, this one, and this one over here, at least. And it might have been this other one over here too. Let's see, they tapped into all that circuit down below when we were looking at it. So then I went to this other one, fan motor seized. One of the other ones that started up when I got the main power going. Yeah, somebody put this universal in there. Like nothing like putting, you know, just a real cheap aftermarket universal motor, you know, into a heavy duty unit like that. Looks like both of them have been done like that. Like look at the ground wires just hanging. Like this is really going to ground through the paint here, right? This is a good way to get somebody electrocuted. When there's faults in here, it can make this whole, the fan blade and everything be hot. And it's a 460 volt unit, so that'd be 277 volts to ground if this doesn't ground through the paint. And they didn't put the ground wires on. So, looking at another unit, here's the original style. Carrier residential units in the 80s were also like this. 3-ear motors. Boom, boom, boom on the other side. And then these ones have the electrical connections right here. Heavy duty. So, I think that was it for the slides. So, yeah. Ghetto rooftop. And who knows, there's probably more broken units. And this is one of those third-party vendors that handles the maintenance. And as I talked about earlier, before I even went to this rooftop, that's what I expected to see. These are all but one unit for the store is a 1986 battle barge. And you can already see they put a compressor in this. They put a blower motor in this before. So, you know, we're going to write that up. I'm going to write up for a replacement. And I don't know, you guys, maybe we'll do a poll. What do you guys think? Are they going to replace this whole unit, this 1986 unit? Or do you think they're going to just say, you know what, just make it cool again? You know, they're third-party property managers. So anyway, with that, that's the video. Make sure you like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Catch you guys later.